Hi guys! So today I'm going to do kind of a walkthrough, sort of a tutorial on how I did this makeup today. This is what I wore for Thanksgiving and I like it. I think it's a really festive, shimmery, cranberry look. This is what I wore for Thanksgiving and everyone seemed to like it. So I thought I would show you what products I've been using and what I did to achieve this that's on my face right now. So if you want to see how I did that, then go ahead and keep watching. Get ready for a close-up of my face with no makeup now. Hi guys, so welcome to Very Close to My Face. I'm just going to show you what I did for my Thanksgiving look, which was sort of a practice run for holiday look. So, and I don't have a mirror here or anything, so I'm just going to use little hand mirrors as we go. I have foundation on already. I'm just going to continue concealing and just finish up my face. But I did want to show you how I've been powdering because I've been using a new way to finish my makeup. So I'm just using some Benefit Erase Paste under my eyes. And this is a slightly peachy color, so it will kind of even out any bluish color under the eyes. Okay, so I have some erase paste on. I'm going to blend that out with a Real Technique sponge that I dampened. Okay, so then I'm going to prime my lids with Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyelid Primer. And we are going to use Color Tattoos as a base for the look today, so I wouldn't necessarily have to use a primer, but I just feel like it just helps to neutralize any kind of color on the lids and create a really smooth surface. And then I'm going to do just some highlighting under the eyes. So I'm using the Visible Lift by L'Oreal CCI. This is like an eye roller concealer. I usually just put this under the eye and then also kind of bring it out above the cheekbone. And it just kind of helps to blend the concealer in with my foundation. And then I'm going to use my sponge again to just tap that in. And then I'm going to go in with a concealer from e.l.f. This is in the color Light Beige. And I'm just going to use this all over where I feel like I need more coverage. Because what I have on right now is like basically tinted moisturizer. And this, I'm going to use the e.l.f. small stippling brush. And this is the IT Cosmetics Hello Light Cream Illuminator. And I love this for just highlighting all over the face. So I usually just load up my brush and then I do my cheekbone, and then with the product that's still on there, I just do above my eyebrows, down the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And then I do the same on the other side. And then I just go back and blend out where I put the product. And now I'm done with all of my cream products that I'm going to be using, so I'm going to set all that cream product with powder. The first thing I'm going to use is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I've been using my Real Technique sponge to apply powders, and I think it works really well. So I'm going to get just a little bit of powder on the sponge and apply that right under the eye and just pat that in really lightly. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I think using the sponge just helps it to blend really nicely as opposed to using a brush. Then I'm going to use for the rest of my face another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. This is a face powder, and I'm going to do the same thing with that all over the face. But for this I do use it comes with this powder puff. So what I do is I put a little bit of product into the lid, then I take the puff just to kind of place the powder. And then once that powder is placed, then I just go over with a sponge and sort of blend it all in. And I do that over the cream highlight and everything, just because it just makes all of the cream products that are on my face just blend and set. Okay, and then from now on we're just going to be using powder products on the face. First though, I want to do my eyes. So I'm using as a base 2 color tattoos. One is in Pomegranate Punk and the other is in Gold Shimmer. This is what Gold Shimmer looks like. And this is what Pomegranate Punk looks like. I'm going to apply these with my fingers, but then I'm going to blend them out with this brush from Sephora that's actually the cream shadow brush. I love this brush for blending cream shadow. So first apply Gold Shimmer to the inner half of the eye. And I'm just going to place that lightly with my finger. And then I'm going to take the cream shadow brush and I'm just going to blend out the edges first and then just do a light wash over where I packed the color on, just to make sure that that's a smooth surface. And you don't have to use a base when you do your eyeshadow, but I think it just gives the eyeshadow some extra dimension. It gives the eyeshadow something to cling to. And it also kind of acts as a guide for where you're going to put your shadow. The reason I like this brush for cream products is that it is fluffy enough to not tug too much at the eye area, but it's dense enough that it does actually grab the product. So now I'm going to add the Pomegranate Punk to the outer half of the eyelid. This is not, I don't think, part of the permanent line anymore, but it is still pretty easy to find. And I do want to place some of this product in the crease. Now we're going to blend. And then same on the other side. So now I have my base down, and the next thing I'm going to do is go in with some shadow. And I'm going to use 4 eye brushes. I'm going to use 2 just pretty straightforward shadow brushes and a blending brush, and then this sort of pointed pencil brush. And the eyeshadows I'm going to be using today are from the Smashbox Holiday palette from last year. This is the On the Rocks palette. And I've actually still seen this at Nordstrom Rack here and there. I'm mainly going to be using this cranberry color and then these neutral colors down here at the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the shadow brush and I'm going to just put the cranberry color on the outer corner. Now I'm going to flip the brush and I'm going to use this kind of champagne-y color on the inner corner. Then I'm going to take the blending brush and just blend over all of that. And I'm just blending that above the crease. Then with that same brush, I'm going to go into this gold color, just put this in the center of the lid, just to kind of bridge the gap between the cranberry color and the champagne color. Then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and brush above the lid again. But I'm not going to blend on the lid itself because I want to keep those colors distinct. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my clean blender brush that we haven't used yet, and I'm going to go into a white highlight color. I'm going to just put that right under the brow. And there's one in here that's a little bit shimmery, and then there's another one that's matte, and I'm going to use just a little bit of both of those. You hear my cat? He's like, hello, what's going on? This isn't fun for me. And now that we've completed the powder, I'm going to put my brows on. And I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Caramel, which blends really nicely with the roots of my hair. And it's a warm color. And this is the brush from Anastasia. And the way I apply this is I just brush through the brow. Then I get a little bit of product on the angled side. And I just brush it, concentrating on the top portion, brush it through, and then I bring it down into the inner corner of the brow, and then whatever product is left, I just rake through across the arch and down to the tail of the brow. And then I go through again with the spoolie. And then I just see if I feel like I need any more. I think I want just a little bit more on the inner side for this. And then the pomade itself will hold your brows, although you can use a setting gel if you want just some extra hold. And I'm not very adventurous with shaping or dealing with my brows. I just kind of follow the natural line. Okay, brows on. Now I'm going to do liner. I'm going to use a black liner, and then I'm going to blend it out. I'm going to use this pencil brush to blend out the liner. So I'm going to apply black liner to the top lash line. And then I'm just going to run over that with the pencil brush just to soften up the line. Then I'm going to do underneath on the inner top waterline. And give that a minute to set and do the other side. So on the lower waterline I'm going to use Lucky, which is a discontinued shade from Urban Decay, but it's just a copper color, and I like it with my eye color. And then with that pencil brush, I'm going to trace lower lash line with sort of like a taupe. Then with that same pencil brush, I'm going to just pick up a little bit of that shimmer color and just put it on the inner corner. And same on the other side. So I'm going to take Lucky, apply it to the waterline. I'm going to trace underneath with the shimmery taupe. And I'm going to apply the shimmer color right on the inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to put on my mascara, and I'm using Definiseal's, not the waterproof one, just the regular black color from Lancome, and I'm going to curl my lashes as well. Okay, now that lashes are done, I'm going to finish up my face, and I'm using two products. I'm using the e.l.f. blush in Blushing Rose, which is this nice rose color, and then I'm also using the Becca Champagne Glow palette, which has two highlighters and a blush. So the way I'm going to use this is with a small angled brush. I'm going to just apply a tiny bit of this because it's very pigmented. I'm going to do this sort of on the apple of the cheek and slightly below the cheekbone. I love this color. I feel like it looks like just that flush that you get from being out in the cold. Then I'm going to use the small taper brush from e.l.f. and a fan brush. And with the small taper brush, I'm going to use the Champagne Pop highlight, and I'm just going to brush that along the very top of where I placed the blush and then back along the cheekbone. Then I'm going to flip the brush and go into Pearl, which is a white highlight, and that's just going to go at the very top. Then I'm going to use the fan brush to pick up just a tiny bit of blushed copper, and I'm going to put that on the apple of the cheek. So let's do those three steps again. So I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop, then I'm going to flip the brush and use Pearl, then with blushed copper, just put this on the apple of the cheek, and then I'm going to just blend, blend, blend with the fan brush. And then we're almost done, so I'm going to just do lips. But before I do lips, I'm going to curl my lashes one more time. Now we're going to do lips. And for lips, I'm using Silver Lilac, which is an easy liner by Jordana. These are great lip liners. I'm going to just outline my lips and also fill them in. Then over the top of that, I'm going to use Buxom Cure Royale, which is one of their glosses that actually has quite a bit of pigment. And that is that. Alright guys, so that is my holiday makeup, and I hope it was fun to watch how I like to do my makeup for kind of festive occasions. Be sure to check out my winter favorites, which should be going up any day now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!